Hello fellow Nyans! Last year around my birthday, I was drunk talking with my friends about wanting to go on a girls' getaway holiday. Originally, we planned to go Lake District, but the prices were... We said, if we're paying that much to go somewhere within England, it's better to spend that amount to go abroad. And so, we booked a 5-day trip to Griff. Oh, by the way, this was originally going to be a TikTok vlog, hence why this is filmed in portrait. And I'm wondering, do you guys mind watching vlogs in portrait mode, or do you prefer watching in landscape? Let me know in the comments so I can prep for future travel content when this whole COVID-19 pandemic is over. Introducing Jasmine, Shah and Chewy. Sorry about the crappy intro. I didn't really plan what I wanted to film, so yeah. After 2 flights, we landed in Athens in the late afternoon and made our way to the Airbnb. We settled in, freshened up. Not sure what Chewy was comforting Jasmine about, but aw. So we headed out and, I didn't want to film anything because it was awkward, but the location of our Airbnb was... Just imagine 4 young women going out, we're walking on the pavements, and everywhere you look is just men. There was just loads and loads of men just sitting there in front of their shops or just lounging around doing nothing. Like the whole street was men, like, and they were staring like we were zoo animals. Oh, to the Asians watching, you know when someone goes to you, konnichiwa, ni hao. These men just went, China, Japan, China. Anyway, back to the vlog. We headed straight to the central part of Athens. Not sure what to expect, but we wanted to find any restaurant that seemed decent. Yes, central parts of any city is bad for food because it's expensive, but we didn't mind paying because this place we stumbled upon had a nice view. Was so good, but we ordered a little too much. Unfortunately, Jasmine had an allergic reaction to something and we had to end the night early to take care of her. On day 2, Jasmine got better, yay! Nothing like a bit of Greek yogurt for breakfast. This was our only day we got to explore Athens, so we did as much as we could. We headed straight to the Acropolis nearing to midday, but after seeing a huge ass queue and the sun rising to be at its hottest, we gave up with no regrets. It's too hot and crowded to go up there, so here's a video instead. You can see it from this view. Yay, pretty! Our next stop on the schedule was a place Jasmine's friend recommended called Archaeological. It's a part of town where there are no laws. On the drive there, even our taxi driver warned us to be careful around that area. Walking through the area was so eerie as no one was around, but not sure if it was because it was siesta time or if that was just how the town was. Everywhere you looked, there was a lot of graffiti art, but it was really cool though. We did a bit more walking and came across a hilltop that we climbed, and the view was totally unexpected and so nice. There was absolutely nobody here, so it definitely beat going to the Acropolis. After taking Instagrammable pics, we headed back down to the Archaeological area and took some more pics when we got stopped by a dude who came out of this building, telling us that we weren't allowed to photograph it because it was political. He was nice though and let us take a picture of this sign. We then headed to the National Archaeological Museum, where we memed the art and mimicked the statue poses. We actually got told off for doing this. They were like, no stupid poses, but this pose wasn't that stupid. We were getting really drained from the heat, so after a late lunch, we headed home to have a nap before our evening bar crawl. On day 3, we were on our way to Egina. We took a ferry from the port and arrived about an hour later. Funny thing about this plan was that it was kind of an accident. Shah booked an accommodation because it was listed as popular and running out without discussing with us. And when we found an island we wanted to go to, we couldn't actually cancel that booking, so we ended up sticking with it. But glad we did, because the next 2 days was super relaxing. Egina is about an hour away from Athens and specializes in pistachio nuts that they even hold pistachio festivals. The taxi guy even stopped to let us take a nice shot of the pistachio trees. I'd say that's a true pistachio worshipper for letting us do that. After about a 20-minute drive from the port area, we arrived at our accommodation called the Beach House. We were squeeing at how we were going to wake up to this for the next 2 mornings. I don't usually spend more than a few hours at beaches, as I'm more of an explorer who wants to do all the activities, but I'm glad we did this because I needed this relaxation. For dinner, we went to a local taverna that had all these stray cats. We ended up playing with the cats more than enjoying our food. It was delicious food, but cats are more important. There were even more cats on our way back home. The rest of the night we spent it enjoying the golden hour and relaxing on the warm beach at night, which honestly hits different. Day 4, I woke up early needing to pee when I heard a weird scuttling sound. There was a cockroach in our bathroom. I managed to chase it to the front door with a broom, and the thing climbed up the broom so fast, I ran out to the beach and yeeted it next to some bushes, so that was a nice wake-up call. We came across more kittens on our way to getting some breakfast. Look how cute! They even left their dusty little toe beam prints on the car. Aww. After breakfast, we spontaneously hired a shitty 900cc car, drove over some rocky roads and visited the Temple of Apphia. Here's a little fact for ya. Apparently, Apphia was a goddess who was considered a protector of pregnant and nursing women that only the locals of Egina worshipped. We headed back to the beach house and spent the rest of our time there taking Instagram pics, playing and feeding the stray cats and eating freshly caught seafood at a local taverna. I hardly really filmed anything as this was supposed to be a relaxing getaway anyway, so I was hardly on my phone. Since it was our last night in Greece, we just hung out on the beach and gazed at the stars, talking away whilst munching on pistachio nuts and drinking vodka. On the morning of our flight back, we hung out on the beach one last time, said our goodbyes to the people who worked at the beach house, and then we went around the port area and checked out the souvenir shops. I would have filmed stuff if we weren't lugging around huge suitcases. The trip ended for me with this excuse of a carbonara. Overall, it was a super nice getaway of the girls. Honestly, editing this vlog during this corona pandemic really gave me the holiday blues. Actually, I was gonna go Portugal back in March, but no, COVID-19 had to happen. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog and see you guys whenever. Follow me on TikTok.